Good, whatever it is. I'm Antalis, and welcome to a brand new game called Embark. So, Embark releases on Steam on the 18th into early access. The developers, I reached out to them as I've been following this game on Twitter for a while, and they were kind enough to send me a key. So, I've got 3-4-ish hours in this game at this point. I am by no means an expert. I haven't even made it that far, actually. We're gonna get going and see what happens. Last time I got attacked by a wolf and everyone died. It was awesome. So, real quick, fresh water, because this is the first thing we're gonna need. You guys are right there. This is probably one of our closer water supplies. So we're gonna head over here, and we're gonna get a few things set up. I've got the game paused right now while I set up these stockpiles. So prepared food and drink. You can go right here. Huh, why didn't I get a block there? I don't know. And raw food and drink, you can go next to it. One thing I do like about the stockpiles is you set what they are for, and then you don't really need to do a whole ton with them afterwards. They're just for that type. And there is the everything stockpile. What I did in the past is I set up an everything stockpile, and then if you click on it, you can actually change the priority. So I dropped it lower, although it says they prefer these jobs. My thoughts are they might prefer that stockpile less, and therefore they'll put them in their appropriate spot first, and then in the everything stockpile afterwards. So wood, we're actually going to put wood further out here, and I got weapons and armor. One thing I do like as well too is you get to choose perks, and so you can say I don't want to start with any food, but I do want to start with weapons, and you can use that to really customize this to your own playstyle. So I started with a few weapons and some clothes because they should help a fair amount, and I think that's everything I need. We're gonna go ahead and hit play. Oh, that's why. Because I wasn't seeing the trees. Harvest trees. Cut down these trees. Yeah, you can have the hatchet. And also I want to do some basic workshops. Let's do the kitchen right over in here. And then the carpenter's workshop. Yeah, we'll do you back here. Crafter's workshop right next door, and our research lab is going to be down here. So yeah, this fresh water right here is actually really super important, and that's one thing I didn't know when I started playing this game, is that, I mean, for some strange reason our people need water to survive. I know it's strange, but it's something I actually really do appreciate. Is I love realism in my games, and so by making them require water, they've added more realism to it. I just want to dig this out so they have quicker access to water, and everything will become useful as time goes on. We're also going to start with juice. I do like that you can click on, later on in the research tree, I can click on cider, for example, and hit research. And we'll research everything required to get to that, not just that one thing. So I like how the prereqs work in this. I'm going to go to juice, and we're going to start to research that, which won't happen until we have our little research lab completed. This kitchen is a critical priority to me. You're going to haul things over. That's awesome. Oh, that's quite the run. Yeah, they're going to have a way to go. And let's see what else. We're going to need to harvest some plants. We've got mushrooms over there and more mushrooms there. Let's start with these. And just make sure that we have people in jobs. So our cook, our highest priority thing, is going to be 6. So 1 is the lowest, 6 is the highest. And yeah, the dashes mean they are unable to do it. Everyone else can. They're just unskilled at it. These green bars represent their relative skill levels. So you actually are a faster runner. You're going to be our hauler for now. And then we need someone who's a carpenter. Our cook's our best carpenter. We're going to assign you. You're a good woodcutter too. Yeah, you can have the pick. Yeah, and you're going to be our miner. And that should be good for now. Yeah, just slightly faster access to water I think will pay off in the end. So, awesome. We've got our trees being chopped down, which we'll use to make things like the kitchen. We're going to go ahead and speed up time just to get things done. It does take a little while to set up. One thing that I find interesting too is if you come in here, you have to research your beds. So they're going to spend their first couple of days probably just sleeping on the ground and without any sort of shelter, which of course will make them upset. They do have all these interactions, like Destiny King tells a joke, Tracy liked it and thought it was funny, plus relationship points. So I like touches like that. I like having them chat with each other. It's getting pretty dark too. So let's go ahead and speed this up again and just hopefully make a day. Oh, our kitchen is done. We can order items in here. Simple meal. Yes. And we're going to try to maintain 10 of these. And then another thing we're going to need to do pretty soon is we're going to need to queue up some farming. I think we'll use right here. So, nope, we're going to place a farm for forest mushrooms. Yep, right here. And that farm actually will take up a lot of work and we won't be able to fill it because this game includes seeds. You have to have a seed for every spot. But when you harvest things, you can get more seeds too. So it should hopefully maybe be okay. This one actually should probably be a high priority as well too, because we're gonna want that research done fast. Okay, someone got offended, which is fine. I do really like their interactions with each other. The fact that they'll chat and like or dislike said chat, not just we talked and I'm happy. That's one system that I think this has better than RimWorld. But there are pros and cons to any game. And this game is in a lot earlier access, of course, and I love the 3D. I love being able to build things and say, well, this is going to be a roof, and this is what we're building on the second story, and all that stuff, too. So, we're going to... I think we're okay for now. Yeah, these are our seeds right there. So our seed stockpile is actually full. So one thing that we can do as well is if we go to stocks, we can click find items on floor and it will show us where other things are. So right here, this is where we started. Oh, so we've got a ton of drinks. We'll probably need to expand these stockpiles. So let's go ahead, stockpile, prepared food and drink stockpile. Just this one right here. And I don't believe we have to highlight the old one. I just like doing that to try to make it roughly the same size. Yeah, I didn't do a great job of that. And we'll add in raw food and drinks. You can fill in this hole as well. Oh, and then I probably need to expand my seeds. Jobs, we probably want to get a high priority farmer right off the bat. Oh, our only decent farmer is already assigned to other jobs. That's too bad, Tracy. You're just going to become a farmer. You're chopping trees right now. And that's actually really helpful. But, yeah. Yep, and then the research lab's high priority. We've got all 6 materials. 0 are on the way out of 6 required. And I think that's the maximum number of workers that can be assigned to work on that. Get it built. Oh, I think that... Yeah. We've got 1 worker assigned out of a 5 possible, I believe. And this is the types of wood that you can use to construct it. I do find it interesting that they separate out the types of wood. I'm not sure if there are certain types of wood, like apple wood, that we can't use for certain things, where it's like, oh, you can use apple wood to cook your food because smoking stuff or grilling stuff on apple wood sounds awesome. But you might not want to do it with cactus tree. So let's go ahead and speed up time again. And that is done. Yes. And they are researching. So our stills are almost unlocked. And then after we get juice done. Yep, thank you. So, and they went and started on juice right away. After juice is done, that's when I'm going to work on beds, just because we have a limited supply of drinks. I actually upped my supply for this, just because last time I did so poorly. I actually made them run across almost the entire map to get any sort of fresh water, which is why I ran over here at the very beginning. And they'll be a lot happier with drinks than they will drinking water. So we'll get beds. I mean, beds aren't that important. Okay, good job. You can now research beds. Do I want to work on anything else? Probably not right off the bat. Yeah, I think that's all I need for now. But we will see. Thank you. Research complete. Okay, so we are going to make some walls. Oh, no, we're going to dig to get some dirt to make some walls. Because dirt is going to be our most basic material to start off with. And we can build wood walls. I don't have said technology yet. Harvest trees. There you go. You have to select the label, not the tree, which is a bit interesting. But this game is in early access, so hopefully that's something that will be fixed with time. Do I have someone? How busy should everyone be? You're a miner, so this is a mining job, digging up these things. Philip. You are hauling a single food item back. Okay, that's fine. We do need to get hauling done as well, too. I should probably make a wood stockpile. Or did I already do that? I did. Okay. And we'll probably want carpenter's workshop or the crafter's workshop. Probably the carpenter's workshop we need to get done first. Thanks for bringing a loaf of bread. You probably have to eat that now because you're carrying so far. Oh, you're carrying a few. Oh, look at all I'm carrying, and lots of food. Philip King. Okay, hold on a second. Philip King. Philip King, you're in a relationship, dude. Ouch. Not a good mood. Not a good move. But anyways, we're gonna speed up time again, and hopefully I can get a couple things done. Got our double beds. Do we need anything else quickly? So when I started them far away, I actually started near an ocean, which is salty water, and you have to research this to be able to do anything with that. Well, it took me a while to figure it out. So I spent the first half of the game having them run, probably more than half, having them run across the entire map, basically. Also, I love the sky in this. Let's slow it down a little bit. But I do think they put some good details into it. Like, I didn't realize the sky was here for the first little while, because I never went to this sort of an angle. But I do love the details and the clouds and everything. So, Yep, I do wish I could get a little bit closer to ground level, because I can do it looking straight down, because, you know, this is exciting. Ooh, bread. Which is a loam. No, that's what's underneath it. But anyways. So, let's see, walls, we can now build it out of soil. So we're going to build someone a nice dirt house. It's exactly what everyone wants to live in nowadays, right? Dirt homes. Gonna go like that. I maybe shouldn't. Okay, let's place some furniture and then build around that. We're gonna build a double bed. We're gonna build for the couples first. And then walls out of soil. And I'm building this right next to the water, so maybe not the best idea. We're also going to go into miscellaneous and place a door like so. And I'm not going to worry about a roof quite yet. So you are ultra high priority, because having 2 people less upset about life would be nice. And we're going to place another double bed right here. We're just going to do attached houses for now. And so when this is done, we'll start working on the next other house. And this doesn't have a roof next, which doesn't have one yet, which we will definitely want. But I'm more concerned about getting them inside and protected from animals than I am worried about getting them protected from rain. Oh, so one thing you need is, this is made out of planks, which is why I wanted to prioritize this workbench higher. So we're going to order item plank. We're going to order 10 of those. And our crafter, or carpenter, yep, we'll get started on that at some point. So they'll take the wood and use it to make said planks. Someday, any day, eventually. So this video might go a little bit long just because I would like to have some sort of basic survival set up so I can show you, yes, you can do these things. My first game, I actually made them all sleep in a single house, which was fine. But it also wasn't the best too. And I didn't allow any room for expansion, so I ended up putting people on the roof. You can research ladders and other things, so I just slapped a ladder next to the door and made them climb upstairs. Which worked. Oh, good, we have a plank. Oh good, the beds are actually built. You're sleeping on the floor there. Betsy is sleeping there. And oh, wrong one. Betsy, yep. Okay, well, cool. Oh, this one is not actually built because I wasn't very bright there. That's what it looks like when it's built. Betsy, and we should probably assign your husband to it as well, too. And I'm actually just going to up the priority on this to, you know, critical. Just to get this done, hopefully. Boom. We've got dirt. That makes it a house, I believe. Let's go up again. Yeah, there's some trees right there, which we'll want to chop down, but we'll not worry about them for now. Oh, you're building the door. Okay. Which stockpile is this? Everything. Oh, okay. So it is working as intended, mostly, it looks like. We probably need a bit more soil, too. See if that's enough. And then is this... Yep, that is assigned too. So you guys have a bed as well. And then we'd get in a third bed right here for Tracy, who is the only one that currently has to sleep on the ground. Sorry, Tracy. Apparently you're not very well liked. Zoomed out way further than I meant to. Whoa. So anyways, I think I'm going to call it here. I didn't finish said building, but you can see that buildings do exist in this game. Were I to play longer for this video, you'd see me make these things out of wood rather than just dirt. But I was hoping to get a few things done really quickly. And I guess I can... We have the power. We can research. Where is it? Wooden walls right here. And that will let us make these houses out of wood rather than dirt. So, anyways, yep, I'm going to call this here. I'm Talos. I'll catch you later.